Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sideline. And the Milwaukee starting five. They've got Castle. He's out there with Morant. Zachary Risache out there with Walker Kessler. And it's Mobo in at the four-man spot. And for the Magic, James Harden out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Duran, then it's Thompson, and it's Duncan in at the power forward position. We've got a good matchup in the guard position tonight, Clark. Should be a fun battle for the fans.
I agree. I mean, every kid loves to dribble and shoot, so it's a blast to watch the pros do it, the best in the world. Plus, if there's any ankle breaking going on tonight, you know it's going viral.
Now here's Castle. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
How about Castle? He'll take any chance he gets to finish with power.
There's a screen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And SGA throws it down.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Mobo. He's averaging about 6 points per game. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, stolen by Harden. Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Here's Duncan. Off target with a jump hook. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Castle against Harden. Kessler, a screen on Harden. Castle for three. Orlando with a rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Down low, Duncan. Good D by Kessler.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Pass to Duren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Morant. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go on the assist by Duren.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Back to Morant. Castle outside from the arc. The shot won't fall. The Magic have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Magic head coach and I got a chance to talk. We talked about the game plan he has in place for Ja Morant. The coach was forthcoming, saying it's no secret you need to turn him into a shooter. If he gets a step at the rim, he already lost that battle. He can drain a few from outside, but we are willing to live with that. Appreciate the honest answer. Back to you, BA.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Castle outside. Here's Mobo. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Limited success for them early on here, but don't expect that to continue.
Here's SGA. Misses the layup. And it's Morant with the ball for the Bucks. Throws it up high. And finished off by Kessler.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Now here's SGA. 6 points for him. To the middle. Here's Duren. Shot's good. SGA making the play.
And Shea's playmaking is really exceptional. Highlighted there with the perfect pass.
Outside Shea. Kessler a screen. Here's Morant. Cashes it in from 11 feet.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's SGA. Turned in an outstanding game against Detroit. Just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh yeah, no, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was...
The previous play is under review.
One thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the Bucks with some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Kessler, and it's Shepherd in for Castle. Outside Morant. Blocked! And they get it back. Goes back up. That's short off the rim.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Duren finds Harden. Duren with a screen on Morant. Back to Duren. Got a piece of it. Here's Duncan. No points so far.
VA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot. Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Here's Thompson. Shea with some nice D. Milwaukee's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to Morant. A minute 31 left in the first quarter of the game. 6 to shoot. Going inside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Duren.
And at 6'10", Buzelis is becoming a very difficult cover for defenses, especially when he's aggressive and trying to score.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Orlando. Lonzo Ball comes in for Thompson, and they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Beal, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Buzelis. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
And it's Vanderbilt off the drive. Duren with the bucket.
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
The Bucks trail. There's 45 seconds left now in the first quarter. Pass to Buzelis. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Carter Jr. with the unselfish play that time. Quality possession, and he makes a lot of those.
Now SGA. He has 6. And that one good. SGA's got 8.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Harden against Beal. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. The shot that time not on target. He can't hit that time. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Orlando. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for the Magic guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Taking a look at the Bucks. Shepard is out there with Stephon Castle. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Carter in at the 5. Castle against Ball. Castle with it. Inside. Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
But one thing we know for sure about Harden, he does not shy away from contact.
Carter, a screen on Harden. Here's Castle. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Castle's got his second basket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
All right, Clark, let me ask you this. What can other big men learn from Wendell Carter Jr.?
I like his steadiness. He's shown a maturity since he's been in the league. He doesn't seem to get too high or low emotionally. You need fire and competitiveness and physicality to play down low, but you still have to control yourself, and I think he does a good job of that.
And the Magic call time here. And he drops the first. Two teams tonight trying to elevate to mid-season form, Grant, and really start to push to control each game.
And that gets more and more difficult as fatigue mounts. The travel miles climb and games just tighten up. But you know, BA, you just got to push through all of that and keep playing your best ball.
Stolen by Castle. Edwards with it. Harden picks him up. Pass to Castle. Here's Shepard. To the paint. Here's Carter. Rebounded by James Harden.
He went for a little something extra on that dunk, but the defense was right there. Oh, that's a heck of a stop.
On the attack, Simmons. Capella. Great positioning on the putback.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Ja Morant, he's checked in for the Bucks. Here's Buzelis. 9 points in the game. Castle outside. Pass to Morant. Clock at 6. Fantastic finish inside by Morant.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
Harden into the lane. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Buzelis' shot is good. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Ja Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it, and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Guys,
Carter, a screen on Harden. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Looking at who's out there now for Orlando. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Capella. Thompson comes in for Ben Simmons. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for James Harden. Outside Rizachet. And here's Morant. He's been an offensive force, averaging close to 34 a game. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's Thompson, and he banks in the layup. And now a 3-point Magic lead.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Outside Morant, some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Here's Mobo. And another miss by Milwaukee. The Magic have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Outside, SGA. SGA showing off the athleticism there.
And such a clever player in pick and rolls. Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
Here's Morant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Orlando calls timeout. The Magic making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Buzelis is checked in for Milwaukee.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Morant. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
At the 10-footer, no good off the glass. The Bucks trail by 3. A minute 9 left to play in the first half. Now here's Harden. Risache covering. Harden, good.
You know, Harden is so hard to deal with when he drives because you know he's looking to draw the foul, and trying to defend him without fouling is a tall task.
Back to Morant. Blocked!
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And yep, it's good.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Milwaukee has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Back to Morant. And he's going for the lob! And finished off by Kessler.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Duran.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
And Morant drops them both.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Three-pointer, Harden. And that's not going to go. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Magic up by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race.
Acclimating to the league is not that easy. These guys are already accepting the challenges and the rigors of the NBA, and they're crushing it. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which rookie might take even another step and separate himself from the pack. And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Magic.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man. Playing real hard. That's a great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close. And if they want to pull away, you got to do more than rebound.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
We've got Asar Thompson, James Harden out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Jalen Duran, and it's Duncan, and it's the 4 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Anytime you can give Harden the ball in the two-man game, that is one of your best plays. Let him go to work and get the best shot available.
Here's Mobo. No made baskets yet. Back to Morant. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Duran the screen. SGA with it, and Kessler picks him up defensively. Duran with the bucket.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Outside Risache. Kessler, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Mobo. Outside Risache. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. It's hauled in by the Magic. Duran's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Mobo. Pass to Kessler, and here's Morant. Shoots over Harden. And it's Morant missing.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And that's what SGA does. He gets you in an inopportune spot.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
It's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Pass to Mobo. Fires for 3. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Ice cold coming out of the half. That's 0 for 3.
They set the screen. Here's SGA. He takes it in. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Castle outside. Morant against SGA. Shoots over SGA. And another miss by Milwaukee.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Outside for Harden. Harden drawing the double team. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Castle. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. They set the pick. And here's Morant outside. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And the shot goes down. And the Magic lead by 15.
They're really working the paint now.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
So ball's checked in for SGA. Castle outside. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Morant looking around. 5 on the clock. And the basket is good. Morant's got 10 points. Here's Orlando. They're on a 10-2 run here. Duren with a screen on Castle. And it's blocked by Kessler. Here's Mobo. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And Paul throws it down.
Yeah, Ball showing you some nice physicality and strength there. You've got to have confidence in yourself to be able to draw fouls and play through contact like that.
Milwaukee making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Kessler. Buzelis comes in for Mobo. And it's Edwards in for Risache. Carter can't get it to go. Orlando leading by 14. Thompson in the post. Guarded by Edwards. Duren, the pass to Ball. Clock at 4. Back to Duren. No good on the shot. Oh, nice D from Carter. Thompson against Edwards. The 3 ball. Duren with a rebound. The Magic have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Hey, he's always looking to go downhill, and when he's on the attack, he's going for the dunk.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 16-point game. Castle outside. Stolen by Harden. And here's the fast break. Here's Duncan, guarded by Edwards. Duren, the pass to Duncan. Harden against Castle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Duncan. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Orlando shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And he can't get the first one. Orlando making some changes. Andre Drummond is checked in for Duren. Thibault comes in for Thompson. And it's Buddy Hield in for James Harden. Pass to Shepherd. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. Carter can't get it to go. Magic leading by 16. Now here's Ball. 5 points in the game. And the shot falls short that time. Here's Shepherd, covered by Thibault, to win the drought. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Orlando with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. Wendell Carter is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Castle, then it's Shepherd, and it's Edwards in at the 3 slot. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
To the inside, Shepherd, good. The assist goes to Edwards.
And not only can he burn you from deep, Shepherd is also skilled inside. Just great work there.
Here's SGA. From down in the low post, it goes. SGA's got 20.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Castle outside. Pass to Carter. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Magic leading by 16. And he can't get that one.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
Here's Buzelis, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
He still needs to fill out to be more physical down there, and that will come with time. But Buzelis can handle his own.
Up top, SGA. To the paint. Here's Simmons, and he makes it on the layup. Simmons has got his first points of the night.
Those are the looks they want to continue to generate.
Bucks trail by 16. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Orlando making some changes. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Simmons, and it's James Harden in for Heel. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Morant's checked in. Castle outside. Pass to Morant. Shot clock at 6. Carter from outside. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, count it. SGA's got 22 points.
And we've become used to seeing this from Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the most versatile and dominant scoring threats in today's game.
Carter, a screen on SGA. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Well, because Carter Jr. is so dynamic athletically, his teammates have a lot of confidence in him finishing the alley-oop.
Outside Harden. And he gets the bucket.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Count that bucket.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Harden against Castle. Harden surveying the D. Oh, sweet move. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. Bucks trail by 16. Ooh, Morant going right at him.
Fearless play by Morant. Goes up against tough coverage and still manages the inside shot.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Duren the screen. It's tipped, and they're able to recover. Outside Harden. Here's Duren. Oh, the stop!
Over the years, I think Harden's come a long way as a passer, and his teammates appreciate it.
Here's Shepard, and a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. It's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
You know, I've really liked how aggressive he's been getting inside. He's finding lanes and avenues to the rim and making the defense pay when he does get inside. I thought he really helped lead the charge for his team.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. Another chance. Castle pulls it down. Bucks trail by 16. A minute 58 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points, closer in to the hoop.
Gilgeous-Alexander, and he powers it down, one-handed.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Gilgeous-Alexander, no good on the free throw.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, it's good!
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Magic leading by 14. Thompson outside. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drives in.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Magic.
And, of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Duren with a screen on Castle. Harden. Now Duren. And yes, sir! In stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Castle on the wing, defended by Harden, and counted.
Assisted by Stephon Castle.
Here's Orlando. They led by as many as 18. Duren with a screen on Morant. Here's Duren. Thompson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Let's loose for 3. Can't get it. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Shai, you were using those long arms to be disruptive on the defensive end. What's your focus at that end of the floor?
I'm just trying to be as active as possible. And like you said, getting my length involved, something I've been blessed with, and I just want to use it.
That activity, that length was noticed. Congratulations.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.